But even if she is a little harsh, she means well. She's just looking out for me. That's why she keeps feeding me this weird cough syrup flavored soup every day. She says it's good for me. Hey, Scarlet Hollow, I'm Cable, he's Time. Stella is helpfully saying, okay, we're back with this episode of Scarlet Hollow. We're trying to meet Reese's Pieces, who may or may not be a vampire / werewolf. We're not sure yet.
Or a vampire werewolf.
Or a vampire werewolf. We're trying to, like, recruit him to come bust ghosts with us, I think, right?
Yeah, I think so. Or we're at least having...
I'm pretty sure... So go ahead.
Dinner with him.
Having dinner? A dinner of Reese's Peanut Butter Cups?
Yeah.
Delicious. Is that why he looks like that? Because all he eats is Reese's Peanut Butter Cups and Reese's Pieces?
His mom only lets him eat.
I named you Reese's for a reason.
No wonder he's sick.
Oh god, he looks real sick. He could have at least trimmed his nails. Is he like doing that on purpose? Because they said he makes dark themed art. Is he like goth? Like, is he like hardcore goth, but she doesn't let him buy any makeup?
He's not really like dressed like a goth though.
She doesn't let him buy goth clothes either. He's like goth, but his mom doesn't let him do anything goth.
Kaneeka looks more goth than he does today.
Well, you can't make me trim my nails, he says. I'll grow out some creepy, long-ass, pointy-ass, vampire-ass nails.
They're his claws.
They look kind of rough at the edge, too. That's kind of gross. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Maybe bites him or something.
Okay, we're back. Great. Let's get this over with. Here we are in your silent, creepy house.
Yeah.
What are those images I'm seeing on the wall? Is that a skull? A skull of like a bird? Or no, it's a horse skull.
Where?
Up there by the kitchen cabinet on the wall.
Oh.
The horse-ass skull? Kid, did you make that, Reese's Pieces? Did you paint that? You are so thin. I feel like if the wind blows by, you're going to snap in half.
Yeah. I think one of them is kind of behind the cabinet is like a screaming face also.
Looks like a screaming face. The house feels cold. Not only is there an odd chill in the air, but the building itself feels too sterile, uncomfortably tidy to the point where you're nervous to touch anything. It also smells like garlic, and Reese is starting to scratch himself really hard, like at random times. Strange. If it weren't for the aroma of store-bought dinner rolls baking in the oven and the unsettling artwork hanging on the walls, you'd be half convinced you'd wandered into a real estate showing. I could go for some store-bought dinner rolls right now. Is that our dinner?
just dinner rolls.
Why do we eat just like one thing and it's always something that has like no nutrition in it? Peanut butter jelly sandwiches, scones, a sip of tea, and now dinner rolls for dinner. That's why they're called dinner rolls, says his mom, looking at us like we're the idiots.
We're eating a lot of bread here in Scarlet Hollow.
A lot of bread. They're going off that old food pyramid where they think that's supposed to be the biggest part of your diet. Like grains, right? Grains?
Yeah.
So how can I lend a hand? By sitting down at the table and not puttering around in my kitchen. Not yours, Stella. I don't care how many times you carve your name in the walls. I made sure everything was done well in advance, so the only thing left are the dinner rolls, which shouldn't be long. Then we can have a quick dinner and you can leave my house and go on about your business. And then we have dinner and she just like puts Duke's body on the table.
What?
He's like, yeah, Reese fetched this last night.
Oh.
It was a full moon. You didn't notice, did you?
But,
Go ahead and say what you're trying to say.
but oh, what's his name even? The kid.
Bo?
Bo was looking for him though.
I told him it's a good thing we didn't tell him to come with us to go look, because he'd find him here on the dinner table. That'd be pretty awkward, you know. Can't tell if you're blushing or not, Reese. I feel like you just got flushed a little bit more with color in your cheeks, but I'm not sure. I feel like it kind of shifted a little. It could just because his eyes are looking at us that made me think that. I don't know. I mean, it's hard for a corpse to blush, you know. But I was kind of hoping to see Reese's new art because they're talking about his art. See, look, it's gone now. We still have time now, right? See, I got some sharp-ass eyes, kid. I know what I'm talking about. You aren't seriously considering subjecting your friends to your disaster of a room, are you?
What is wrong with you, Dr. Kelly? Why are you like this?
She's an abusive mom. That's what's wrong with her. We're gonna stake her in the heart later. And then Reese is gonna fade into dust and it's gonna be like, oops, we killed the master vampire, whoops.
No, that
explains the brain melting powers.
Maybe he's not actually a vampire. He's like her thrall, and if we stake her, he'll be freed.
Do thralls get freed? Aren't they like drug junkies for vampire blood or something?
I guess it kind of depends. They're like controlled.
It's a setting. I think Vampire the Masquerade, it's like They're addicted to the blood of the vampire they're serving, the ghouls. And if they go without, they're like junkies and they like have withdrawals. It's not that bad. You can still see the floor kind of, sort of. Dr. Kelly raises a single questioning eyebrow, blasting him back with a force of mental power. I don't mind a little mess.
Please don't do that to Reese, Dr. Kelly. He's sick.
We say after he crumples into a pile of twisted limbs and bones. Yeah, I doubt it could be any worse than the way I keep my room. My room's, right now, not that bad, actually.
Mine is kind of a mess.
I usually don't have anything except, like empty boxes of drink packets. I just kind of throw those there and I throw them away later. Whatever.
Yeah, I gotta clean up a little bit.
That's it. Otherwise, it's not that bad in my room right now. Actually, it's pretty tidy. Yes, okay, fine. As long as you stay out of the kitchen, I don't care what you get up to. Cool, we'll just be downstairs. You won't even know we're here.
Guess he lives in the basement? Yeah.
You make your way towards the basement stairs. Oh, baby.
That's not that bad.
I'm looking more at his art.
Yeah.
You're an interesting person, I think. Maybe.
Is this because you're a vampire?
Oh, wow, I can't believe you got that coffin bed going on in the background.
Yeah. Where is his bed?
It's behind him. It's over here next to Stella.
Oh.
It's where those monk people are like leaning their heads.
Oh, yeah, I see.
The basement is what you might expect out of a tortured artist who spends all his time confined to his studio. Discarded canvases line its edges, while trash and sketches leak out from their piles in the corners of the room, hiding the bare cement floor. Ghoulish faces coat the walls and paint, sneering out at their creator. And is like, here's all my trash. Every single one of these things is trash. I hate it. I am a true artist. I hate all of my work.
It's just these two living in this house. Why does he live in this, like, almost unfinished basement with a bare concrete floor?
I don't know, maybe he f***ing likes it. Maybe he's like, it's dark in here like my soul, like the pit of my being.
Yeah.
Your mom is so scary, she says, ignoring the horror art around her. That's the real scary thing in this setting.
Reese just really leans into the, like, broody vampire thing.
Oh, his fingers on like his, look at his pinky finger. Oh, a nail. What's stopping you from trimming your nails at least? You could just, they cost like 98 cents to buy a nail trimmer, kid. She can be a little intense, kind of overprotective, which I guess makes sense. Anyway, make yourselves comfortable. You'll have to forgive the mess. I've been distracted lately, haven't been cleaning much. I've been out hunting ditchlings. They taste real good.
Lots of them this time of year.
Lots of them this time of year. You guys don't know? This is their season. This is when they migrate here to spawn those ditchlings. Do you need us to sneak you out of here? This place feels like a prison. Your mom really looks out for you. That's not true. Kaneeka's right. Your mom is scary. That's true. I still feel my brain sloshing around in my skull after that last encounter. So has Stella told you about everything that's happened the past couple of days? Your whole situation's got to be rough. Sorry. What are you sick with? Your art ellipses. That's quite a movie collection you've got. Any Rex?
Movie collection.
Recordings?
No, I guess he's got a bookcase in the back there that might have DVDs on it or something.
So you three go way back, huh? If you need someone to pose for your paintings this week, I can do it in the nude if you pay me.
Eyebrow waggle.
Eyebrow waggle. I really need you to stop waggling your eyebrow. It makes it hard for me to paint your face. He's halfway through sketching me. Dinner's got to be ready by now, right? We just got here. It's done. I'm pretty sure it's got to be done, right?
Yeah, I mean, she did say the rolls were the only thing.
It's really easy when dinner's just dinner rolls. You just put them in there for 15 minutes to heat on low, and it's fine. They just get browned, I guess. Which one? Which are we gonna do?
I guess we can ask him. Say Kaneeka's right. Your mom is scary.
Your mom's scary as hell. Also, your thumbnails are pretty scary too. Can we mention that? Can we ask why he doesn't trim his nails? Kaneeka's right. Your mom is scary. I feel like she used to be less scary, but maybe I was just oblivious as a teen. Speak for yourself, says Kaneeka. She's like, she's always been scary. Don't you realize that when she's in her bat form, it's really spooky? When she's flying over the town just screeching because I guess she's just compulsed to do that. It's never achieved anything, as far as I'm aware. It's possible she's gotten a bit of an edge lately. I think my condition has been stressing her out a lot. It used to be something she thought she could fix, but I think she's kind of accepted that it's just something we have to manage. Is she a vet, or is she like a person doctor? I forget.
I think she's a person doctor.
Yeah, because Stella's mom was the vet, right?
Yeah.
And she's dead.
Oh, yeah,
probably,
Stella's mom
maybe.
was, and then Kaneeka also kind
was
of
training
was
to be a vet.
Yeah.
She was training to be a vet. She's probably the only vet-trained person in town now.
Yeah.
Did I read that? Yeah, fix it to manage. But even if she is a little harsh, she means well. She's just looking out for me. That's why she keeps feeding me this weird cough syrup flavored soup every day. She says it's good for me. Flirt? Nah, I don't think so, kid.
Just a bowl full of cough syrup.
I don't think I'm flirting with this kid.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense. She's probably just worried about you and doing her best. She's controlling. Yeah, that's true. Is isolating you from your friends looking out for you? She's kind of hot. Excuse me? I guess if you wanted to be like, I'm into dommy mommies.
I guess.
Or just mommies, I guess. Leave it at that. Which one? Let's not do flirt. I'm not interested. I want to find out what gross monster we might be able to flirt with at some point. I think the store page said that.
I mean, what if Reese is the gross monster, though?
Well, once he gets into gross monster form, then I'll flirt with him.
Oh, you didn't tell me you were a Shoggoth.
Oh, baby. You can get into all the nooks and crevices. You can shapeshift into anything I need you to be. Well, if he's a Shoggoth, that means that he'd be a Shoggoth Lord, so he'd be like a really smart shapeshifty one. Because look, he's a person right now. There he is. That's Lord, kids. Did you know that Shoggoth Lords were a thing? They look like people. It really takes a lot of concentration, though. When they break their concentration, they just like blob out, and people are like, "Oh my god! Oh my god!"
Oh my god, he's a Shoggoth.
Okay, well, anyways, about this business deal that we're working through right now, can you just get your signature down here?
The Shoggoth reaches down. He picks up his hat from off the table and he puts it back on as a Shoggoth still.
And then the little tendril comes out, picks up the pen, signs his name.
Yeah.
Which we picking? Nerd. She's controlling as
She really
What's
seems
with
like she...
controlling ass parents in this town?
Yeah.
Kaneeka's having family problems. His mom's like poisoning him with cough syrup soup. Stella's parents are dead, so I guess she's just not dealing with it, but whatever. I'm assuming they're dead. That or they're amalgamated into some kind of beast we'll have to fight later.
That's fine.
She's like, that's why I'm studying cryptids, because I want to figure out what happened to them.
It's just in Stella's basement, yes.
She's controlling. I'm picking this. Did you know she turned us away yesterday? She said we couldn't even talk to you. You came by yesterday? She didn't tell me, but I was probably asleep, that's all. I slept from between 6 p.m. and 6:15 p.m. Was that when you showed up?
For 15 minutes.
No, it was like 1 in the afternoon we showed up, actually. She didn't want to wake me up. I don't think that's her being controlling or anything.
She didn't even tell you we visited.
She didn't want to wake me up because I'm only allowed to be awake between these hours, so I don't think that's that controlling. So. Not to cast any doubt on that, but she did say I couldn't bring you any food. She knows that's how I will show my friends how much I appreciate them, and she knows I can work around all kinds of allergies and intolerances.
Yeah, I'm really good at it.
She made those super cool power bars.
I think we just skipped a dialogue.
Did I? Hold on. She didn't bring any food. She knows how I show my... No, I didn't. You dang ass, you gaslighting mother hecker trying to make me doubt myself.
It was just the stream being weird, I think.
Not gonna lie, it felt weird. I don't know, my body's pretty particular when it comes to food. I can only eat things that are freshly dead. Or alive. That's a little more awkward, though, he says, shifty-eyeing. She just prefers to have full control over what I eat, so...
I mean, I only need the blood, technically, but so...
That's why fresh dead is the best, because, you know... Otherwise, it's fresh blood. Okay, maybe that does sound controlling. But it's for a good reason. If I eat the wrong thing, it could really mess me up, so she has to regulate my food. So has Stella told you about everything in the past couple days? Your whole situation's gonna be rough. What are you sick with? What are you sick with?
Yeah, what are you sick with?
I don't know. I'm sick with whatever she decides day by day, he says, looking like this with his lion-ass mouth. What are you sick with?
I am very much not expecting to get an actual answer out of what he's sick with.
Well, apparently it's a touchy subject, even though it's a pretty normal question, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, even if it's cancer, it's like, what are you sick with? I have cancer. It's like, oh, that's rough, sorry. It's like, is it really weird to ask what someone's sick with?
Yeah.
Sorry, Reese, Instagram is pretty direct. We don't have to talk about your illness. It's okay, I've come to terms with the way the rest of my life is going to be. Haha, you're so macabre, Reese. You make it sound like you've been sentenced to death. He looks like he's about to die, Stella.
He looks like he's literally about to keel over.
I don't think he's actually been fed in like a week.
I mean, if he's a vampire, he's technically already dead, so...
Oh my god. But he was just out in the sun, I think. Unless it's really cloudy out. Maybe that's why she was like, you can't come out, the sun's out, get the f out of here. Last time we came. Ellipses, says Reese, out loud. You haven't, right? Says Stella. Not exactly. No one really knows what's wrong with me, but it's been getting worse. So they don't even know.
The mysterious, unspecified illness that you can't figure out.
I can barely keep most food down. My skin always itches like there are worms. This motherfucker's a vampire.
He's a vampire or a werewolf or something, yeah.
Something like that. Well, if he was a werewolf, he could still eat normal food.
Yeah, I guess.
He's a vampire. Or a ghoul of some kind.
Yeah.
I could live for a long time or a short time, no one's sure.
If he's a vampire, it's gonna be a real long time.
A real long time just waiting that clock out. But I'm definitely not going to get better. Whatever time I have left is going to be miserable.
Do you feel better at night?
Do you get does your mouth water every time you see somebody cutting up a steak like real raw? Oops, I cut my finger on this paper. Hey Reese, check this out. That make you feel anything? Oops. He's like, no, that's weird. Please stop getting blood on my book. I like that book. So I've done my mourning. My best years are behind me. My future is unknowable, but one day I'll wind up in a pine box just like everyone else. And I'm okay with that. My best years are behind me. I'm like 19 now. My prime is long gone. Dang, Reese, I may be goth. Oh, so you are just straight up a goth.
She's just actually a goth, okay.
And a weeb goth.
A weeb goth.
A wath, or a geeb, as they're sometimes called.
Yes, the geeb.
The geebs. Is that a slur? I hope that's not a slur for something.
I doubt it.
But that's some real nihilistic. What is with you in the word today, Kaneeka?
I mean, maybe she's just like that.
I don't remember saying it last episode that much.
I don't remember. Yeah, I'm not sure.
We'll make sure to come by more often from here on out. Friendship heals all wounds, right? Just real quick, just look at his room a little bit. I don't even know there's stuff down here. What is this? What is this bag of just things down here in that bottle and tissues?
Garbage, I guess.
Rubbing alcohol in a brick? Is that what your lunch today?
Yeah.
Thanks, guys, but you really shouldn't worry about me. I have my art. I'm doing fine, really. Once I'm dead, this is gonna be worth a shitload of money. My mom's gonna cash out on me. Surely there must be something the doctors can do for you. True, we'll all join the worms one day. We've just got to make the best of what we've got. So, what's your diagnosis? Say nothing. He hasn't actually told me what he has. I guess he said nobody knows.
Yeah, I guess he kind of said they didn't really know what it was.
Other than vampirism?
It's either vampirism or his mom is 100% like poisoning him or something.
What are you talking about? My mom's a wonderful woman. She gives me that NyQuil flavored soup every day. It's great.
Especially with the way
she tells me it's great.
She controls every single thing he eats.
Look, alarm goes off, I get out of bed, I eat my medicine soup, and then the alarm goes off and I go back in bed. What's problem? What problem here? Surely there must be something the doctors can do for you. There's gotta be something.
Yeah.
There's gotta be something the doctors can do for you. Even if it's just helping you deal with the symptoms. The doc upstairs has consulted with a lot of specialists. I've tried a lot of medications. You refer to your mom as the doc?
I'm sure she has done that for sure, 100%.
She was on her little bright pink phone, her little rotary phone that made like clicky sounds. And then it announced she was calling a doctor. And then a doctor voice came out saying, "What's the problem, little missy?" And she said, "My son is sick." And they said, "Oh, that's bad." And then the call ended. So I mean, I guess they couldn't figure it out, you know? That was the whole thing. And she did that like 3 times while he was watching. He was like, "Well, I guess she tried."
He's very gullible, Reese.
Very gullible Reese's Pieces. Sure, some have been able to alleviate symptoms, but they always come with their own fun side effects. That's how drugs usually work.
Yeah.
It wound up being a question of picking which set of discomforts I wanted to deal with. I settled on constant nausea and vomiting and persistent itch I can't scratch. It's manageable.
That sounds very bad.
As long as I can still paint, I don't care. Oh, okay. You gotta just gonna whip those out? You almost took my head off. You just sliced me in half, kid.
The claws, yeah.
And hey, it isn't all bad. Some of it is just weird, like this. Oh, baby. Reese pulls on the skin of his arm. It stretches unnaturally. Snapped back. Hyperelasticity, kind of cool, right? Whoa, says Stella. Pulling out her video and live streaming. I think I may have found a vampire. She says whispering, but like really loud so the phone can pick it up and we all hear it.
Yeah. Just everybody can hear it.
Does that not hurt? Nope, it feels fine. Like I said, it gets itchy under the skin sometimes, but I don't know if that's the elasticity, the medicine, or some other part of my condition. Under the skin?
Under the skin.
So, has Stella told you your art? That's quite the movie collection, blah, blah, blah. So what are we picking next?
There's some other kind of creature that's not a vampire that, like, can transform or something like that.
Transform?
Maybe. Yeah, like if he's getting itching under...
A Wendigo? Skin crawler?
Like if he's getting itching under his skin, it feels like a...
crawler? I meant a skin walker. Skin crawler is that Gemini thing.
I don't know.
Under his skin, shapeshifters... The ones that come to mind are just skin crawlers, skin walkers. God, skin walkers and vampires are what I think of.
Well, I'm sure we'll find out. I guess we can ask him about his art.
Your art. How much do you think this could be worth once you kick the bucket? Can I have any of them?
$500.
If somebody wants to buy that brick wall art, do they just bust out the wall of the house and take it home?
Yeah.
Your art. Slap these bad boys on a mug, you could make $1 or $2, says Street Smart.
Street Smart.
It's exquisite. It's grotesque. It's so emo. There sure is a lot of it. Never mind. Remain silent.
It's so emo.
It's
Street
so
Smart,
emo. We gotta use Street Smart.
Yeah.
Slap these bad boys on a mug, you could make $1 or $2. Look, he's blushing. I told you, God, my eyes are so dang ass sharp. Look how good my eye vision is.
I can't see it.
Look at his face. Stare at his face while I switch. Once his face changes, this little blush underneath his eyes is gonna go away. Just check. Watch it.
Okay.
Slap these bad boys on a mug, you can make $1 or $2. There it goes.
Maybe I saw I could a little bit.
You gotta clean your glasses, nerd. That's what I've been it's very subtle. That's what I've been telling him. If you posted these online somewhere, you could get Big Man. You could get the Big Man himself. I think I'll keep them to myself until I die. Then they'll be worth a lot. You know how it is with dead... Okay, that's actually the plan. Okay, their art sells for way more. I hope the doc... That's what my mom tells me I should do, he says.
Probably.
Why do you refer to your mom as the doc? Or whoever winds up inheriting my work makes millions off them.
Why does he call her that? That's weird.
I'd be able to rest easy knowing somebody had retroactively given my life value. Is that what your mom tells you should do? Is that what she says? Eat your soup. Man, it'd be a really good idea if you didn't sell any of this so that I could maybe make money off of what you did.
Thanks, Doc.
Thanks, Doc.
You think she told him to call her Doc?
Why? How very strange and weird. Or you could sell them while alive and enjoy the fruits of your labor while you still exist? Question mark, ellipses, question mark? That sounds complicated. I'd rather just spend my time painting. Leave the hard work to someone else. So Stella, all right, we're moving on from the art thing. What are you asking next? So that we can go ghost hunting and then he can look out the window and be like, man, a full moon tonight, huh? And then he just snaps his neck and starts biting Stella and like sucking her blood out. It's like the full moon wasn't relevant. I just wanted to distract you for a second so I could bite her.
You three go way back?
So you three go way back, huh? Almost to the womb. The school here is a tiny K-12. Not exactly a one-room schoolhouse, but not far from it. I can't imagine they have very many people here and very many kids.
Yeah.
We're lucky we all got along as much as we did. Some kids weren't able to make any friends their own age. They just happened to be born around the same time as some real jerks and were stuck with them through their whole school career. Poor kids.
Yeah, that doesn't sound great.
Boo. Not that we were free from dealing with jerks like a certain Scarlet I would name. That's my cousin you're talking about, Kaneeka.
Yeah, hey, be nice.
She's gonna come bust ghosts with us.
Yeah.
Once she's done buying her drug. She's still there. I would like one more drug, please. Okay, she was a little rough around the edges, but she was pretty friendly when you got past that. Maybe to you, the way she used to look at me, you'd think I rolled in something foul every morning before school. Did you look like this at the time? Did you look like an actual vampire at the time?
How vampire and or werewolfy were you?
On a scale of 1 to 10, it would be vampire werewolf.
Oh.
Oh, baby, that's real hard. Damn, that wasn't even an option. Wow. Same here, though to be fair, the feeling was more mutual between us. She deserved it, though, said Kaneeka. I don't know, whatever. What are we picking next, kid?
So we can ask about his movie collection.
That's quite a movie collection you've got. Got any Rex? I don't see John Carpenter's The Thing, the greatest film ever made, you poser.
With your art like this, I'd think you'd be into that.
He's like, whatever's overrated. I like the original, The Thing that came from space, whatever it's called. One where he's a plant monster growing pods with people's blood. I like that one better. It's closer to the book, he says, putting his nose up. Let me think. Oh, have you heard of She No Chi Death? But nope. I saw that for the first time recently and it blew me away. Excellent example of both Japanese horror and found footage done right. We could even put it on after dinner if you guys are interested. What was that found footage Japanese film I tried to make you watch, but you like gave up halfway through? What was it called? Oh no!
What was that called?
It was a good movie, I thought. You got scared and stopped.
What was that called?
You think on that. If we can't remember, we can't remember. Oh well. I found it like on YouTube for free. Somebody just uploaded it, I think.
Noroi the Curse?
What?
Wasn't it?
What was it called?
Noroi the Curse?
Norway the Curse? Like the country the curse?
Noroi.
Norway?
Noroi.
Norway? The Curse?
The Curse, that is
might have been the
Nor.
movie, I don't know. There's a found footage Japanese movie that I like, okay? I like found footage movies, so f***ing sue me. Dang, I would usually be down for that, but we've got to head over to Oscars after this, says Kaneeka.
Well, also, your mom was gonna just kick us out as soon as we were done eating.
I don't know if I'm down for eating more medicine soup when this is over. We promised we'd ghost bust his place. He's apparently been dealing with a bad haunting. I wonder if that kid that we met is gonna actually be there.
Oh, yeah. I kind of hope he is.
I hope so. He was kind of wacky. And I feel like we should really be there for him tonight, considering everything that's happened. He and Rosalina both need our support right now. He was going to show us how heavy he could lift, how much he could lift, guys. He was going to show off. We could always ditchling. This movie sounds good. I don't like horror movies anyway.
Nah, we aren't doing that.
Remain silent.
I kind of don't want to say you don't like horror movies, though.
I love horror movies. We're just going to remain silent because neither of these are good. Oh, they're making us pick remain silent. Well, that's the end of that. Look at him just contemplating his future there. Just eyes closed like, I can't believe you don't want to watch Norway the Curse or whatever the hell it was called with me tonight. Oh my god. So Stella told you about everything? If you need someone, what do you pick next?
Yeah, Stella told him about everything.
So Stella told you about everything that's happened the past couple of days? Oh, she told me all about what you guys have found out there. I wish I could see some of it myself, but you know, I mean, I have footage, we have pictures and junk. Yeah. He gestures in futility towards the walls of the basement. Are you sure you can't just sneak out one of these nights, asks Stella. The doc isn't keeping me prisoner here, Stella. I'm sick, you know that.
I don't know, it kind of sounds like she's keeping you prisoner here.
You're literally like one step away from being locked in a basement. All she has to do is lock the door and you'd be locked in a basement.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to. There's nothing to apologize for, and I appreciate the effort. Really, I do. There's just nothing you can really rescue me from. That die's already been cast, sad face. But we were talking about the past couple of days, weren't we? Do you have any thoughts about ditchlings we've been seeing? Do you think the town is doomed? You should get out of town. You should get out of town.
You should get out of town.
What do you think of my cousin? What do you think is going on with Wayne? Do you have any thoughts on the ditchlings?
Probably gonna get to see all of these.
What do you think about the ditchlings, kid? Yeah, they've been coming up to my window at night. Oh, okay.
Really?
Okay, well, he's just been aware of them, I guess.
Just right up to the window.
Wait, really? Is that why you texted me that they looked like something out of your nightmares? Wait, that means there's probably gonna be a horrible disaster here, Reese's Pieces.
Yeah.
You're gonna go full vampire and like kill your mom, which I'm not 100% against at the moment.
I mean, she could use her brain melting powers on him.
That's the only thing keeping him in check. She just stares at his face while he's sleeping and just keeps him under control. Yeah, I thought I was hallucinating. I hadn't put it together that we might have been seeing the same thing until what else could we possibly been talking about?
Yeah.
I've been sketching them, actually. Tell me what you think. Oh, baby.
Yep, those sure do look like the maggot men.
Stella's like, it needs work, then she just adds question marks to it. He pulls out a sketchbook from one of the piles in his room. Okay, that's exactly what I saw on my way home last night, says Kaneeka. What does it mean that they've been lurking around here, though?
Disaster.
There's a disaster. There was one over your shoulder when the mine collapsed. We saw it.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I like the company. They're kind of beautiful in a sad way, if you ask me. He says, looking off all emo and depressed.
Maybe he's gonna turn into one.
Agree to disagree with you there. Oh my god. Oh my god. He's got the complexion at the moment.
He does.
Those things are going to be stuck in my nightmares until the day I die. Hey, he might turn into a ditchling, guys, next time on Scarlet Hollow.
Just immediately.
Oh my god. Did you just spoil the game?
I might have spoiled the game. It's fine.
He's just going to turn to a... Like, while we're busting ghosts, he's just going to be like, oh, he's going to like convulse and just turn into a ditchling there.
Yeah.
And then when he's done, he's going to be like, well, this is my life now.
And then he kung fu kicks his mom.
This feels so much better, he says. God, it's like I've been constipated and I finally got a chance to use the bathroom, you know what I'm saying? This is such a relief.